low-key, one of, if not the most important things. Like, I never do this, but it's one of the most important things. I just feel like most people don't realize. We are Christians, right? We all know that. Yes, facts. But like, it's not. The Bible says that one day there's a lot of people gonna come and say, Lord, I believed in you. Lord, I was a Christian. Lord, I went to church every Sunday. Lord, I knew 2 Bible verses. Lord, I could speak in tongues. Lord, there are so many things that you people, that us Christians think we're doing right, but the reality is we're not. The Bible says, Jesus is gonna say to you, depart from me, for I never knew you. Now, one of the most important things to note, as a Christian, believing in Jesus doesn't secure you a place in heaven. Knowing Jesus secures you a place in heaven. Having a relationship with Jesus secures you a place in heaven. Being born again doesn't mean knowing how to pray for 2 minutes. Prayer changes things. No, Jesus had a solid relationship with God, even as a human. He came on earth. He left his kingdom just to come here and show us how to live a life filled with no sin. He even died for us on the cross, but we keep misplacing that. We need to start realizing that Jesus can come back anytime soon. And some of us, we're not Christians. We don't love God. The relationships we can have with boys, the relationship we can have with girls, we can't just have better than that with God. We claim that we love God because we go to church every Sunday, but that's not real love. It's not real love. We claim that we know God, but God doesn't know us. The fact that we always say we know God, but the only things we know about Christianity is that Jesus died on the cross. We don't know all the books of the Bible. We don't even know who wrote specific books. You don't even know 5 characters in the Bible. But that's the thing. Jesus can save you if you just give him your soul. But here's the thing. Love, the way you love your boyfriend, the way you love your girlfriend, it's okay to love that person. But you must always know that Jesus has to be above that person. And being a Christian doesn't just mean believing. Being a Christian doesn't mean you go to church every week. That will not secure your place in heaven. Having a solid relationship with Jesus Christ will secure your place in heaven. That is one of the main things I can tell you in this life. I don't know what gave me the things to do. Is sometimes I might be that type of person who's always making insulting jokes, who's always laughing at something, but today I just feel different. I just feel that God called upon me to tell people that this life we live, the Bible says Jesus is gonna come back like a thief in the night. The Bible says that knowing me is when you know my word. Doesn't say that you know Jesus just because you go to church, just because your parents won't save you. Your parents, just because they go to church, just because they believe, just because they have relationships with God, doesn't mean you'll be saved. Yeah, I just think that's one of the most valuable things you need to know in life. That if you want to make it up there, don't live your life the way some of us are living them. Live your life with Christ. We do so many things, we gossip. The Bible says that, you could realize that someone's child, that person that you're gossiping about, that is Jesus' child. That person has a strong relationship with God. And that thing, it's going to hurt you a lot, because the Bible says if you judge others, you will be judged harshly on the day of judgment. And some of you may see this as a joke, but it's no coincidence that so many people are turning to Christianity now. It's no coincidence. The Bible talks about this. It talks about upcoming wars. It talks about all these things. And all these things are happening. Sooner than later, Jesus is gonna come back, and you're gonna regret So me, I'm trying my best to spread the gospel, but I think it's high time that we all do that because Jesus said it. That's when you have a relationship, a true relationship with Jesus Christ.